Alrighty then, this is Osso, and anybody who's listening to this video knows who I am. Anybody who don't know who I am, I'm a player on a server called MafiaCraft, and it is a modded Minecraft server. And what it does is it's a private server, and it runs a custom pack. And this is kind of a little tour that I was asked to put together to get this on a YouTube and to practice my own YouTube skills. What we're looking at right here is the spawn point. We got a little noob hut here. That's for new players who spawn in. They'll be in a place where they're safe. Plus we have a magnum torch on the roof that gives us a 24 block mob spawn protection radius. Also have a little community power set up here running two big reactor turbines that are being run by some Railcraft steam boilers. And this, what you see here, is the tree farm that's providing the logs for the charcoal to run the Railcraft boilers. Anyway, there's not a whole lot to see here. There is a village right next to spawn, which was kind of lucky. So let's go ahead and get started with this tour. The first person that we'll see, we got Workbook installed, so we're going to go to actually the server owner's place. Our in-game name is Ariel Spring, but we call her ETL. And actually, her place here is best viewed from the outside. As you can see here, she's got a big glass dome over everything. Got a lot of stuff in here. It's actually fairly well laid out. But the thing about it that makes it kind of neat is this. I'll show you. Let me go ahead and turn my jetpack on. Yes, is that she has built it as a platform. Get a much better view of it here. See, so she spent a lot of time on that thing, and it looks really good. I don't have the locations of every player on here, but I've got a few more, and I'll go ahead and let's go to, who should we go to next? Let's see, Soda. Now, he's kind of like me. He's a little bit of a troglodyte. He burrows into mountains, whereas I burrow under them. So, but he's got kind of a spread out place here, as you can see. It's got lots of rooms. He got an oreberry farm going here. That's pretty neat. Let's see what else we got here. I'll go ahead and turn my jetpack back on and give you a little look at it here. He settled here in an extreme hills biome, so he doesn't have a whole lot of building room on the surface. He kind of had no choice but to burrow into the mountainside over his B area right now. But actually, he picked a pretty nice place. He had to do a lot of work with it. Probably a lot more than I'd want to do. But anyhow, here's his nether portal. Next person we'll go see is, I don't have his page in the workbook here, but I know where he lives. Okay, what you're seeing here is Aroma's mining world. I'm going to have to turn on my GUI or my HUD here for a minute so that I can bring up journey map, and whoops, that's not journey map, and get my bearings here. Ah, there it is. The person's place we're going to go see right now is Maestro. And what we're going to see here pretty much is he's really into, whoops, what did I do there? Ah, there we go, hover mode's engaged. He's really into witchery at the moment, which is another mod that we have installed. And it'll just take a little second here to get to where he lives. Should be showing up here any minute now. And what did I do? Oh no, here it is. As you can see here, he's got a lot of stuff going on as far as witchery, and also have Pam's Harvest Craft installed, and I believe that's what you're seeing here is some, let's see, some apple trees, orange trees. He's got some nutmeg and olives, so he's got a whole bunch of stuff going here. And as you can see in his, oh, he's got some bees going too. Uh, and this is his witchery area, I guess. He's got a lot of plants growing, like water artichokes, belladonna. There's some plain old Gaggia wheat going there. So, and the last person that I know right offhand where they are without using a warp page would be, well, actually, I'm going to use a warp page, would be my house. And that's where we'll go now. Okay, I've got the page to land me in my, this is a machine room, but this is basically just for, uh, manual crafting. All the auto crafting is somewhere else. This is a start of my enchanting room and some Thaumcraft stuff. This is going to be a display room. There's nothing here yet. And same goes for this. There ain't nothing here yet. This is basically something here that I just did for fun. This is a dining room because Pam's Harvest Craft has so many different foods that I figured I'd make as many as I could that would fit on these plates and just sort of display them. So as we go upstairs, what we run into is this is basically where I'm doing most of my forestry stuff. Got bees over here, real heavy into bees. Got some gendistry apiaries, some regular forestry apiaries. If we look over the side here, you'll see some alvearies. And over here, if I can quit damaging myself, these are also some apiaries for bees, but this is primarily a tree breeding area. So as you can see, I've also been breeding some trees, some forestry trees, and I've got quite a few of them. And if you look here, I've been displaying them as I discover each species. So, and I'm nowhere near done yet. I'll give you an aerial view of the place. This is not a whole lot above ground. This is just a tree farm. I was going to make it. I've got it set up to where it can use MFR fertilizer if it needs to, but my needs at the moment aren't. I don't need constant wood, so I'm just using some lily pads of fertility from Xeno's relative. So, and this is just an unautomated food farm. That's all this does is food. There should be some sugar cane there, but I harvested it. I haven't replanted it yet. Got some cactus, got some cocoa and some netherwort. And up here I have an automated manna bean farm. It's turned off at the moment, but I'll go ahead and turn it on. And that is an MFR fruit picker. And there is a planter underneath here too. You just can't see it. Have to go below and you'll see it there. Whoops. Good thing I don't fly airplanes for a living because I can't do this jetpack for crap. Here's the planter right here. Okay. And as we go down, this is the main machine room for automated processing. We have mechanism installed, and this is a 5X production line. Take one ore block here, that you'd mine out of the ground, and it goes through these three machines, and by the time it gets out here, it's that one ore block is turned into 5 crystals, and then it gets processed the rest of the way down, then shoved into an ME system. These pulverizers and this sag mill from Ender.io are for the stuff that can't be processed through this line. because there's quite a bit of it. And over here I just have some odds and ends machines. This is a precision sawmill that makes planks when I need them, a cyclic assembler that processes cotton, and this is planks into sticks. And this particular one makes untreated frames for bees. And this pretty much right here is the only manual machine I have down here, and that's the thermionic fabricator. This is basically all for bees here. Some forestry machines, and this particular line here was not being used right now. It was to make 7x cobble, 7 times compressed cobble. You see here's my DSU storage that is also hooked into an ME system, and that's pretty much it for here. We'll go down one more level, and this is my power room. I've got 2 max size big reactor turbines, the only one of which is online right now. This will let you know that's how much power I get out of it. 24,091 RF per tick. Uses 2 buckets of steam per tick. And this is the reactor that runs them both. Right now it's turned way down, because that's all it needs to be to run the one reactor. Go one down below this, you got some liquid XP storage. Got some coke ovens here to make creosote. And this is a cursed earth spawner. And all it does is just spawns randomly mobs. It's cursed earth, it doesn't triple. And why is it not running? I must have turned it off. Let's turn that thing back on. There's my power. There we go. Disabled. In, out. There we go. Now what's eating through these things are 4 MFR grinders. And what you see in there is an auto spawner, also MFR, that works off of this mob essence I'm collecting. And I've got several different mobs here. Ghast, pink slime, blaze, wisp. You know, that the auto spawner can be put in there, and then I can get the mob drops that I need. And then finally down here I have a, whoops, get close enough, a sludge boiler that's processing sludge from my tree farm, and then I poisoned myself. And then this is my MFR laser drill. So let's go back up here. The final thing that I have here, I have to come up to go down, is my MafiaCraft room, which is not finished yet, but I've started on it. And if you wonder why this is kind of a platform here, one thing I'll show you is this whole platform here is built on top of 625 tallow candles. And the reason I did that is because I watched a YouTube video that pretty much guaranteed that if you do that sort of thing, you can do some completely instability free, completely stable infusion crafting. No matter what the difficulty of the infusion is, it'll never go wrong if you do that. So far it seems to have been right. So anyhow, that's pretty much for my place. Give you an aerial view real quick. It's not nothing that special. But I did pick a nice place to settle, I think. Anyhow, that's about it for the tour of this server for right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody goodbye and call this done.